This is the story of a great love and a perfect understanding. And although it happened many years ago, it can never grow old, for it is the timeless story of a boy and a dog.
Hello, Buck. Nice old Buck. Oh, poor old Buck. That mean old Mr. Thornycroft, hating to see anybody or anything but himself have his way, chaining a heavy wheel on you to keep you from doing what a dog's supposed to do. You should be out in the woods, poking your nose in the briar patches, looking for rabbits. I know what you're trying to say. I want to be your dog. And I'll follow you everywhere you go. That's what you're saying, ain't it, Bud? I wish you was mine. He ain't mine, darn it. There, Buck. Let me help you. Poor old Buck. Better go on back, Buck. Go home, you'll get me in trouble. You know what, Buck? I got an old double-barrel shotgun at home. I bet you and me could sure do a lot of good hunting. I bet you. Buck, Squire Kirby, the circuit judge. Suppose he knows whose dog you are.
Oh, man, oh. Hello, Davy.
Hello, Squire Kirby.
Oh, God. That's a genuine hound dog you got there, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Good for rabbits and possums and coons, eh?
Sure is.
Yeah. How's your ma? All right? That's good. You got to take care of her now, Davy. Now that your pa's passed away, you're her mainstay and support. You got to carry the burdens and responsibilities of a man. Remember that. Get up. Have an apple, Davy.
Where you been? Why, Davy, where'd he come from?
He just followed me, Ma.
But whose dog is he?
He's mine, Ma. He just took up with me.
Where, Davy?
All the way back down the road in the pasture.
Well, he must belong to somebody.
He's just an old hound dog, Ma. That's all he is. Lots of hounds don't belong to nobody. Everybody knows that, Ma. Look at him, Ma. Poor old hound dog. Let me keep him. We can feed him on scraps. Me and him will keep you in rabbits, and you won't have to kill no more chickens. Besides, nobody don't want him but me.
All right, son. If he don't belong to anybody.
Gee, thanks, Ma. Hear that, Buck? You're mine. You're my dog now.
Now, you hurry up and get on with your chores.
Come on, Buck. Snuck this off from a plate for you. Good, huh? And I got Ma to give me this here salve for your sore neck. just wait and see. I'm gonna heal that all up. And I got it all figured out where you're gonna sleep, too. Hey, wait a minute. See, this'll be your bed where it's nice and warm. Come on in, Buck, and try it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. You like it? See you tomorrow. Night, Buck. You be a good dog and get some sleep.
So David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and with a stone, and smote the Philistine and slew him. But there was no sword in the hand of David. David.
Yes, ma'am.
Good night, son.
Night, Mom. Night, Mom. Buck, you all right? Gee whiz. Look, Ma! Why, Davy. What have you got? Enough wheat to last a week, Ma. 2 rabbits. Oh, gosh, he's the finest dog ever was, Ma. Gee, you should have seen him follow a trail. I never saw anything like it, Ma. I never did. I'll skin him and clean him after dinner. Gosh, you ought to saw him, Ma.
Gosh, that's wonderful, Davy.
Thornycroft. Come on, Buck.
Mrs. Allen. Oh. Mrs. Allen. Mrs. Allen. The old boy Davy run off with my dog. I heard Squire Jim Kirby talking to some men in Tom Belcher's store this very morning. He was telling about your boy and a hound dog. Met him on the road last Friday. Oh, they ain't no use to deny it, Mrs. Allen. Your boy Davy, he stole my dog.
Mr. Thornycroft, he didn't know whose dog it was.
Didn't know whose dog it was. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Call him. Ask him. Face him with it.
Davy! Davy! Davy, come here, son.
Come on, Buck.
There he is with my dog. You didn't know whose dog it was, did you, son? Eh? You didn't know now, did you?
Yes, I know.
Hear that, Miss Allen? What do you say now? He stole my dog, didn't he? Answer me.
Give him back the dog, Davy.
I won't do it.
You, Buck, come here.
You stay!
All right. First you steal, then you try to assault an old man. I didn't come here to cause no row, Mrs. Allen. I just come by to warn you. I'll have the law on that boy.
Take the dog to him, Davy. Run after him.
I ain't gonna do it, Ma.
Davy. Come in, Mr. Kelly. Come in.
Evening, Miss Allen. Evening, Davy. This evening, me and Squire Kirby run into old man Thornycroft on the street looking for us. He was awful excited. He wanted a warrant swore outright then and there. Squire Kirby tried to argue with him, but wanted no use. Then Squire Kirby turned to me and he said, "You better stop in at Mrs. Allen's and tell her I say to bring the boy down to Tom Belcher's store tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, when court will be in session." Evening.
Evening. Where are you going, Davy?
I'll be right back, Ma. Look. A few days we've been together, but it kind of seems like you've been mine all my life. Nothing's gonna be the same anymore, Buck. I'm gonna miss you every minute, no matter where I am or what I'm doing.
Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning.
But I'm not a man, and I can't do what I want to.
But you're my man, Davy. You're the only man. The only help I've got. You're my life, Davy. And that's why I know you'll respect the law, even though you can't understand it. Because the law is right, and we must do what's right.
I'm all right now, Ma. I hate it. I hate the law that'll take away Buck and give him back to that mean old man. And I hate Mr. Kirby for being the law.
Morning, Mrs. Allen. Just come right on in with your mother, Davy. Right in here.
That'll be $1 in cost. Pay Tom Belcher.
Yes, sir.
Next case. Oh, Tom Belcher, pull up a chair for Mrs. Allen.
Howdy, Miss Allen.
Morning.
Put it down here.
Thanks.
Mr. Thornycroft, step forward. Put your hand on the book here. Now tell us about that dog of yours that was stole.
I'm sure you all know the details by now. Last Friday evening it was, I missed the dog and found the wheel down the road by the fence. The chain wasn't broken. It had been unhooked. You all recollect my overhearing the squire's talk right here in the store. Well, then I went by Mrs. Allen's to get my dog back. And when I tried to take him, the boy picked up a rock and threatened me. I tell you, he's a dangerous character, that boy.
Is that all you got to say?
It's enough, ain't it?
I think so. Step aside. Davy Allen, step forward. Put your hand on the book here, son. Davy, how old are you?
11 years old, going on 12.
Uh-huh. Well, you're old enough to understand the nature of the oath you're about to take. Will the testimony you give in this case be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? What about it? All right, then tell us about it. Now speak up loud so we can all hear. Did you turn the dog loose from this wheel like Mr. Thornycroft says?
It had rubbed all the skin off of Buck's neck. It was all raw and bleeding. Come here, Buck. It was worse than that till I rubbed salve on it.
Did you turn him loose?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. What'd you tell your ma when you got home?
I told her he followed me.
Did you tell her whose dog he was?
No, sir.
Ain't that what you should have done? Ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, how could you go and do such a thing? Taking the dog right off Mr. Thornycroft's property.
I didn't unfasten him till he was caught in the fence and was choking.
But you made him follow you.
I didn't make him. He wanted to.
Yeah. Gentlemen, this court of mine held in Tom Belcher's store here ain't like other courts. I have to do the deciding myself and interpret the true spirit of the law without technicalities or quibbles that becloud it in other and higher courts. Now, I claim that Davy Allen was not called on to drive that dog back or to interfere with him in any way following him if the dog so chose. But that dog is Mr. Thornycroft's property, his by law. And I order the return of that property to the rightful owner. Get me that dog. Hold on. This court ain't adjourned yet.
Huh?
Judge is calling you there.
You come back here, Mr. Thornycroft. Gentlemen, from the beginning of time, the dog has been a friend, companion, and protector of man. There have been decisions handed down by the courts declaring that the law that holds for man also holds for dogs.
What's all this got to do with the case? That's what I want to know. What's it got to do?
This is another case, Mr. Thornycroft.
Huh?
Now, the point I'm getting at is this. The dog is an individual, and so the courts have declared in spirit, if not in actual words. And I hold that since the dog is de facto and de jure an individual, he has a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, gentlemen, I'm not only a magistrate, I'm also a director of the local society for the prevention of cruelty to animals. And it is my duty to report and bring to trial any man who treats an animal in a cruel or inhuman way. Now, Mr. Thornycroft, you condemned that poor beast to the life of a felon. And I notify you that on the evidence of this boy and that evidence before our eyes, I'll indict you for breaking the law regarding the treatment of animals.
What's that you say?
I'm going to make a proposition to you, and I advise you to jump at it as you never jumped at anything before. If you'll turn that hound dog Buck over to this court, I'll drop the case. If you don't, I'll fine you $500 or send you to jail for 1 year or both.
Out way off.
Hey, hold on there. Do you, in the presence of these witnesses, give this dog over to this court, relinquishing all claims to him on the conditions named? Answer yes or no.
Take the old hound, he ain't worth a salt in these victuals.
Answer yes or no.
Yes!
In the absence of any objections, and according to the evidence given here this morning, I've decided to turn the dog over to the boy, Davy Allen.
Hear that, Buck? You're mine. And according to law. Buck. Oh, Buck.
Thank you, gentlemen. Court's adjourned.